6 News. My name is Emily Sladoff, reporting to you live alongside Jaylene Hernandez. Today is November 23rd, 1963. Yesterday at 12:30 p.m., U.S. President John F. Kennedy was fatally shot by Lee Harvey Oswald. The motive remains unknown, and he is now in Texas County Jail. Continue to get more updates, and until then, it was just announced that the newest Ford model will be released next year. Let's move on to Danielle and Isabella, who will notify us more on the mishaps of last night and the current situation.
Hello, my name is Danielle Thurston, and I'm here with Isabella D'Acampo in front of the Texas County Jail, where former Marine and Marxist Lee Harvey Oswald is now in custody. Only information being released is that Oswald was the only individual to have worked on the planning of the assassination of Kennedy. The weapons found at the scene was a Mannlicher Carcano rifle and a .38 caliber revolver, two of which were used on the victims, Kennedy and Dallas police officer J.D. Tippit, who were trying to stop Oswald.
There were 6 members inside the presidential motorcade: Kennedy and his wife Jacqueline, Texas Governor John Connally and his wife Nellie, and 2 drivers. All survived during the assassination except Kennedy, who was the main target. The First Lady, Texas Governor, and his wife have remained in private ever since the occurrence and do not plan on sharing any information as of right now.
Right, and they will most likely prefer not to mention anything and would rather not talk about it until they are comfortable and mentally stable. This is a major tragedy to them and all of the United States.
You are absolutely correct, and this is all the information we can disclose as of right now.
Several shots were fired as President Kennedy's motorcade passed through downtown Dallas. The crowd screamed and lay down on the grass as the motorcade went by. It was not known if the shots were aimed at the president. Repeat, it is not known if the shots were aimed at the president.
It appears as though something has happened in the motorcade route. Something, I repeat, has happened in the motorcade route. There's numerous people running up the hill alongside Elm Street, there by the Simmons Freeway. Several police officers are rushing up the hill at this time. Stand by just a moment, please.
As yesterday was marked one of the most tragic days in American history, here we could see live footage of Americans crying and distraught as President Kennedy was just shot in the back of the head by who we now know as Lee Harvey Oswald. In remembrance of our great president, here are some of Kennedy's most finest moments and speeches.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth. Today, in the world of freedom, the proudest boast is, Ich bin ein Berliner.
Are you ever watching some good old American football and you think to yourself, man, I really want to kick a football right now? So you go in your closet, you grab a football, and you kick like this. Well, see, with the new Super Ultra Mega Super Duper Awesome football, you can kick better than any kicker has ever kicked before.
Whoa, what are you using to clean your dishes? It looks and smells so nice.
Haven't you heard? It's a new dish soap that they're selling for $4.95.
Seriously?
It's true. Us women are constantly having to wash our dishes in our household and keep it clean. This dish soap makes it more exciting to wash dishes. Get your dish soap thrill. It will leave your hands silky smooth and your dishes spotless clean.
You're absolutely right. My hands have never felt this smooth.
Get thrilled today.
Welcome back to Texas 6 News. My name is Colin Russell.
And I'm Megan Abels. Despite the devastating incident from yesterday, there are a numerous of other major topics that need to be talked over.
Let's begin with the weather. Today is a high of 66 and a low of 45 with a slight breeze, which appears to remain the same for the rest of the week. We are expecting colder days to arrive. With that being stated, make sure to keep warm and purchase suitable apparel for the bitter weather.
When the weather gets colder, it leaves everyone to look to cars instead of walking. And just recently, Ford Motor Company division spent an estimated $250 to $300 million to introduce its newest model next year. According to division president Lee A. Iacocca, this new look, which generally follows the design of the famous model, the Thunderbird, is said to be more broadcasted earlier next year.
The Ford Motor Company said that they have designed this model with serious consideration, specifically since it's more of a women's car. Women represent at least 1 million sales a year, so this car mainly focused on their needs and tastes. How does purchasing a new car this year sound?
It sounds like a terrific idea. Hopefully we will see more women driving these cars when they are around.
And hopefully Ford Motor Company will create cars that are suitable for men as well.
Let's see what Emily and Jaylene have to say about this.
Thank you, Colin and Megan. And to comment on that, we can say that we are excited to see the new model on the road soon. We also hope that in a couple of days, more material on the assassination of Kennedy will be released. And that's all we have for you today in this newscast. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Texas 6 News.